You believe honesty is a virtue. That lie is why you're poor. Your morality is a trap set for the obedient. The man in this story died from a single thought. Yours will kill you, too. The story is a lie. It's not about honesty failing. It's about perception failing. Jake didn't see a king. He saw an old man. He saw burdens, not a sovereign's test. His morality was a lens that blinded him to the real game, a selection ritual. Life is an unmarked examination hall. Every significant interaction is a probe. The river, the hill, the escalating value. These weren't obstacles, they were elimination rounds. You are being tested in ways designed to be misread. Your boss, your partners, the system itself, all present bags. Your task isn't to be good. It is to diagnose. Is this a transaction or a trial? Fail to see the container, the hidden assessment, and you will fail, regardless of your intent. You will be Jake, holding stones and wondering where your reward went, never realizing you were dismissed the moment you calculated the cost instead of enduring the test. The greed cascade is not a lapse. It is a systemic collapse. Jake's failure was a predictable psychological chain reaction, beginning when his mind switched frameworks from duty to opportunity calculation. The mechanism has 3 stages. First, value quantification. The abstract honor of completing a task is mentally translated into a concrete price. Second, sovereign devaluation. The tester, the old man, is subconsciously assessed as weak, a non-threat, making theft seem costless. Third, future fantasizing. The mind projects a narrative of reward, rich forever, beautiful wife, that chemically overrides prefrontal cortex control. This cascade is not about greed. It's about a fatal error in threat assessment and resource valuation. Your mind must be engineered to resist this translation. It must see the test itself as the only currency, and the tester as eternally potent until the trial is conclusively passed. The moment you start calculating, you have already failed. In this selection drama, only 2 archetypes exist: the sovereign tester and the candidate. The candidate further divides into the burden bearer and the heir. The sovereign tester, the king, operates from a script of engineered vulnerability and escalating temptation. His role is not to be old, but to appear exploitable, creating a perfect vacuum for the candidate's true nature to flood in. The burden bearer, Jake, can carry weight, but only when the immediate reward seems just. His integrity is conditional, tethered to a visible scoreboard of fairness. The heir carries all weight identically, bronze, silver, or gold, because he understands the contents are irrelevant. The bag is not a prize, it is the test itself. The burden bearer is fixated on the value inside. The heir is obsessed with the act of carrying. One sees a transaction. The other sees a sacrament of selection. You are currently one. You will die as the former. This is not a fable. It is a law of power. History is the record of failed tests. The Trojan horse was a test of curiosity and discipline. Most failed. Corporate loyalty tests, financial integrity traps, relational boundary probes, all are modern applications of the same protocol. Human nature is wired for this. Our psychology seeks shortcuts, undervalues delayed authority, and overvalues immediate, tangible gain. The tester exploits this by making the wrong choice feel logical, even inevitable. The bag of gold should be taken because the old man is weak. The system counts on this calculus. You are surrounded by these engineered moments. The confidential document left visible, the unethical shortcut suggested by a superior, the gossip offered to buy your trust. Each is a bag. Each is a filter. To believe you are exempt is to already have chosen the stones. The defense is not willpower. It is a pre-installed protocol. You must engineer cognitive immutability, a rule set that executes regardless of emotional state or perceived opportunity. First, reframe every significant interaction as a potential test. Assume sovereignty is always watching, even when it appears absent. Second, devalue all tangible bribes. Train your mind to see offered reward as a contaminant, a sign the test is active. The prize is never the money, the secret, or the shortcut. The prize is passage to the next round. Third, adopt the heir's posture. Detachment from content, obsession with container. Your response to bronze must be identical to your response to gold. The weight you carry is not in the bag, but in your consistency. This turns the cascade off at its source. You no longer calculate. You simply execute the protocol of endurance. The honest man identity must be incinerated. It is a liability, a passive, reactive state that waits for moral dilemmas. It is what died on that hill with Jake. You forged the sovereign candidate. This is not a better version of honesty. It is a different species of being. Its core trait is not integrity, but diagnostic relentlessness. It does not ask, "Is this right?" It asks, "What is being proven here?" Its focus is external, deciphering the hidden framework of every interaction. The candidate knows that virtue is irrelevant. Only perceived fitness for power is relevant. This identity does not feel tempted because it sees the bribe as a diagnostic tool used by the tester. It carries the bag to complete the exam, not to earn a coin. You are not becoming good. You are becoming illegible to the test, and thus a selectable asset. The world is a king with 3 bags. It is testing you now. This story was your bronze bag. Your reaction to this script, dismissal, discomfort, or cold recognition, is your silver bag. The gold bag is the next real-world opportunity you have to betray a principle for a perceived shortcut. That moment will come. Your mind will cascade. You will rationalize the theft, and you will be left with stones. The elite do not pass tests. They become testers. They design the containers for others. This is the only true sovereignty. Your call to action is not to subscribe. It is to begin designing your first bag, to start viewing your environment not as an examination hall, but as a laboratory for selection. Observe, diagnose, and then construct. Place the weight in another's hands and watch what they do. The transition from candidate to sovereign begins there. The alternative is to remain forever in the village, carrying burdens for coins that do not exist.